highlights, interviews, and much, much more. This is Prep Sports Live. Hello and welcome to Prep Sports Live. I'm Jose Martinez and welcome to Citizens Business Bank Arena in Ontario, California.
And I'm Christopher Wood. Today we bring you the highlights from the 2012 Southern Regional Finals in basketball.
Let's check out the action from the boys' side of the ball. Let's start off with the Division III matchup between the St. John Bosco Braves and the Alemay Warriors. This is both teams' first appearance in the CIF State Regional Finals. Both teams had a spectacular season, the Warriors coming winners of 9 in a row. That's right, they have yet to lose in these 2012 CIF basketball playoffs. First quarter action, Marquez Coleman gets it started with some nifty moves and the layup. Cameron Murrell responds with some moves of his own and he lays it in. Later, it's Daniel Hamilton to Isaac Hamilton for the bucket. Then he puts up the three, nothing but net. Here comes Alemay though. Max Gersey is wide open underneath the basket. Then Coleman drives the lane, sinks it, and one. Later, it's Gersey with a three, nothing but the bottom of the net. And after one, it's Alemay 14, St. John Bosco 11. Second quarter, Coleman hits the layup and gets fouled. Gersey wants another three and he gets it. Later he gives it to Coleman and he also collects 3 points for the Warriors. Closing seconds of the half, Coleman gets the steal, takes it down the court and dunks it in for Alemay, and that puts him up 37-21 at the half. The Braves would mount quite the comeback. Isaac Hamilton hits the 18-footer. Then the other Hamilton, Daniel, hits from the foul line. Isaac later goes up for the layup, makes it, and one. Then he gives it to Daryl Matthews, he lays it in, and the Braves are within 1 point heading into the fourth quarter. Check out this alley-oop from Isaac to Daniel, no dunk, but quite the shot anyway. Down at the other end, Razan Bear Henderson with the spin move and the bucket. Isaac keeping St. John Bosco in the game with a beautiful layup. Then it's Murrell for the layup and the Braves take a 57-55 lead. But then Coleman saves it, he gets it to Gersey, he lays it in for Alemay. 1 point lead for the Warriors when Murrell penetrates and sinks it. But then Coleman gives it to Kenneth Moffett and he hits the reverse layup and puts Alemay up by 1. Last chance for the Braves but they run out of time. Final score, Alemay 62, St. John Bosco 61.
Despite being handed one of the toughest schedules in the county, the Hornets got through all the obstacles and got to the CIF San Diego Division II Finals. They would lose to these Mavericks only to meet them again tonight, as the Costa had no problem getting through their state playoff bracket. Let's go to the action. Eric Magnuson underneath the basket for the layup. Down the other end, Tyrell Robinson grabs the rebound and puts it in. Matt Shrigley answers with a big three-pointer. And then it's Tyrell with the beautiful spin move and the layup. Later, he drives the lane and sinks it. Shrigley doing his thing with the fadeaway jumper. Later, it's Tyree to his brother Tyrell, and he banks it in. On the other side, Magnuson hits the layup. But then it's Tyree with the spin move and the bucket. Later, the twins switch roles. Tyrell and Tyree for the layup. Jerry Cobb gets in on the action. He goes almost untouched to the rim. This one was close in the first half. Zach Berry hits from the corner. Then David Travers penetrates and lays it in. On the other side is Tyree to Tyrell for the three-pointer. Magnuson then lays it in for the Mavericks. Cobb finishes the half with the big three-pointer and gives Lincoln a 26-24 lead at halftime. But Costa went on a roll in the third quarter. Beery off the backboard. There's Magnuson underneath the rim. Shrigley will miss here, but Beery cleans it up nicely. Later he hits the beautiful jumper. Here comes Lincoln though. Tyree hits the layup. Then Cobb drives the lane and lays it in. But then Shrigley sinks both of his free throws to extend LCC's lead. Tyree keeps Lincoln close with this layup, but Travers also makes both of his free throws and puts LCC up by 4. Last possession for the Hornets, but Tyree misses and La Costa Canyon is headed to Sacramento. Final score, Mavericks 47, Hornets 43.
All right, let's go to the matchup of the night, Bullard versus Mater Dei. This is the Monarchs' 19th appearance here, while it's Bullard's first time. The Knights got here by upsetting powerhouse Long Beach Poly. Mater Dei comes out hot, Cat and Reinhardt for 3, nothing but the bottom of the net. Then Eli Stalzer misses, but Stanley Johnson cleans it up with the dunk. Later, it's Elijah Brown to Xavier Johnson for the dunk as well. It's a loose ball, who wants it more? Brown to Johnson and one. Later, Brown drives the lane and puts on a show on his way to the basket. Then Johnson banks it in for Mater Dei. Bullard wasn't just sitting around. Calvin Young muscles his way for the layup. Then Arik Armstead also penetrates and lays it in. Adam Armstead finds an opening and he sinks it. Later, Arik pulls up and hits the jumper. And after one, it's 17-12, Mater Dei. Second quarter, Adam puts it up, and when it stops spinning around, it's good for 2 points. Walter Orr comes up with a big steal. He gives it to Arik, who fights his way for the bucket and one. Later, it was Arik for 3. Oh yeah, count it. Chris Russell also wants a 3, and he gets it. But here come the Monarchs. Johnson pulls up and sinks the jumper. Then he easily penetrates and lays it in. Later, Stalzer thinks about it for a minute and then shoots the 3, and he sinks it, and that's all the Monarchs would need. Final score, Mater Dei 85, Bullard 66. And there you have it. Alemay, La Costa Canyon, and Mater Dei all walk out of here with the victory.
That's right. All 3 of those teams competing next Friday and Saturday in Sacramento for the state championship. Well, that's going to do it from here at Citizen Business Park Arena. I'm Christopher Wood.
And I'm Jose Martinez for Press Sports Live. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Highlights, interviews, and much, much more. This is Prep Sports Live.